one. So I wanted to shuffle the animal cards and see where we're at with guidance from spirit and the animal spirits on our planet. And we got Dragonfly, number 22, which reminds us truth transcends illusion. Isn't it gorgeous? And they are ancient, aren't they? Dragonflies. I love the way they can hover at such high speed with their wings. And they truly do feel transcendent spirits. So it'll be interesting. I don't remember reading this card before. But recently we've had the cards that are beside me with Claim Your Art, which is like becoming, embracing and becoming truly more of yourself. So we can relate to that. And then the Hermit with the depth of that with the other card reading. And so now, truth transcends illusion. And we'll see what comes of this. Dragonfly spirit is here to remind you of the wisdom and truth available at all times in the hidden realms. Just as a dragonfly catches your eye with its reflective wings and body, Dragonfly spirit appears to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere, peeking through from behind the veil. In the realm of spirit, there is far more wisdom than you can perceive with your senses, and there is a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone, for a higher power recognizes you and loves you beyond measure. Fears dissipate as you realize you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere, always in communication with you. I just need to clear my energy. I've been getting annoyed recently, but staying on topic with this, what we've begun with Dragonfly, halfway through Dragonfly spirit of what the author's written, we can see how my past two videos this morning and everything that's occurring for feeling more wholeness, then I've been getting annoyed just recently with the fact that someone in my life, obviously, is still pushing to do things behind the scenes instead of coming full circle into the awareness that he wants something. He needs to come full circle to the center of that wanting. So it's just getting very annoying still that leave your 3D behind, that doesn't serve you. Hiding doesn't serve anyone. If you specifically, persistently want something and you're not standing up fully for it, then it's not yours yet. We live in a physical reality. If you can see what you want and say you, I don't know, had to save up the money, you can see that it's there at the store, you did what was necessary to be able to go there and get it, right? So too, if it doesn't cost you something, as in financially, you see what you want in life, you know you have to just do something, then do it. You. That thing at the store doesn't have to do a dance for you. That thing that you want in life that you can see doesn't have to change or like shape shift into something that's pleasing for you we are in a human environment. You behave like a human. You go give what you are as a human to align with that thing. Don't fully, consistently hide and expect that the human part of this is going to match the invisible request. The invisible needs to manifest. It's not conducive to this physicality already there, me as I am, doing something for your going there. That's you getting whole with yourself and taking your whole self there. So, if it's feel good you're looking for, which is all you keep reminding her of, I want to do that thing, she's not interested, then you have to realize that that feel good is available to you, right? It's not available in one activity. It's available. And where does it come from? Well, it's like I get to relax. I get to let go. And this is of the mind release. And I feel more of myself. Feel it. Just, I feel more of myself. You're not doing anything. You just feel more of yourself. So that's the biggest key. That's the frequency you're looking at maintaining. So find it in other ways. It will be at a little intensity. It will be at a beyond intensity. So find in life different activities that you feel more yourself. So they're found when you don't think so much, obviously. And notice it, appreciate it, stand in it, and go and do something else as well and share it. This is how you become more of that feeling. It is never, I'll minimize myself, which is hidden reality, and I'll use and abuse my talents to get more of that feeling so that I feel a certain way before I go and do anything I'm meant to do. In other words, I am goddamn sick of someone acting so weak that they can't fully embody themselves, perhaps with strengths they don't think. You got to think it to do it. So think you can do it and you'll do it. You don't have to know you can do it. You don't have to have done it specifically this way before and practiced it specifically so that you know there will be no mistakes. You have to just think and go follow through on the thinking, the thought. Do it. No guarantee of hitting pause on a reality. Stay that way and I'll fit. Because life is continuously moving and we've got to be an adult about that. You can't stop it and freeze frame it and say, that's how I'll fit. It's all going to be great. Just stay that way. You can't. You got to admit that you're consistently growing. You're going to grow in this situation and that's that. You're going to keep growing as well. Next day, next week, no time frame considered. We're just growing in the now. So have some faith in yourself. And remember, everyone's doing it. Whether we consciously go, oh, life is about growth. Today, I'm going to grow in ways that I don't even know. Embrace that. That's awesome. That's adventure. That's life. That's truth. Okay, so I just had to interrupt, clear my energy because he comes in and starts to do with things that are related with movement of liquid and moving my energy, so my eyes can get blurred because he's got something going on that I've got to concentrate on. It can be very subtle. It can come on strong because I didn't notice it. So I'm consistently doing this. So you can see why I don't agree with his hidden reality. It's like he's acting like a baby persistently, that he's allowed to do it because he can do it. And he should be able to practice and prepare for, you know, his part of this new life the way he wants to. Not if it creates this situation for me. It's fucking annoying. Completely on every fucking level and layer. And let's also go to an adult concept of this. When we're manifesting, if you get the feeling of something you like and you want more of, then what the adult normally does, remember, is I felt that. And then if they're lucky to do it, feel that feeling again, I felt that. They don't sit on their fucking asses just with the feeling. They get up and take action with the rest of them to create whatever it is they started to get the feeling on. So this has got to do with the relationship of adults. While one of the adults at 39 years of age is still sitting around thinking he should just prepare himself by oppressing the woman and annoying the fuck out of her in the energy field for one thing. No, mate, the time of that is done. Back in 23, it was, she's waiting for you to take action as a fucking adult. You're not going to sit on your ass somewhere, remote controlling that you'll keep getting it like that. And that's the way it is. So, carrying on with the wise dragonfly. In the realm of spirit, there is far more wisdom than you can perceive with your senses. And there is a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone, for a higher power recognizes you and loves you beyond measure. Fears dissipate as you realize you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere, always in communication with you. Alighting when you are preoccupied, Dragonfly Spirit offers this message. You exist in unity with all, including the protective spirits who share their wisdom, and you are being nudged along the path your soul needs to travel to have the experience it craves. Love exists in many forms, and sometimes we overlook it when we don't recognize a particular form. Pay attention to the signs now. They remind you that each of us have inspired dreams seamlessly sewn into the fabric of the invisible world, and that there is a great consciousness that exists in the seemingly empty spaces guiding us on our journey. Matthias, get out of my field. Persistent ass. Like, he just keeps pushing his way in, and this is what I hate about this invisible boundary thing, that there is, if a mind of someone, and he's able to move his mind through astral etheric travel, his intentions, he'll just push past any boundary of what I just said. I've been saying this kind of stuff for years. And like yesterday when I was walking, exercising, he invaded my personal space up into my private area as I was walking. So what kind of mindset is he creating by sitting on his ass somewhere, trying to be in two places at once, made me come to tears? Lucky I had sunglasses on, otherwise people would have been concerned, as I was trying to finish my walk. It's like, grow the fuck up. It's just absolutely disgusting and ridiculous. There is more ways to feel good, like chuck your sneakers on and go for a walk. Mind your fucking borders and healthy boundaries of a person. You can't just push your way in. There is no some special union contract that says you can do whatever you want to Teresa. It's disgusting. So, yes, we exist in unity with all, as Dragonfly Spirit offers. The protective, including the protective spirits who share their wisdom, and you are being nudged along the path your soul needs to travel to have the experiences it craves. So it's like, get your ass into gear if you're craving something. You're not meant to be doing it this way. And so this is the wisdom of Dragonfly. You know, we're never limited. It's only our mind thoughts that keep us doing something particular. So if it's obvious when they need to change because someone is disagreeing and telling you no, grow up, do something else, you easily talk to everyone else on this planet you had, or to get your ass in front of me and start doing that with me in communication, because any other activity you do besides that is disgusting. Grow up. Love exists in many forms, and sometimes we overlook it when we don't recognize a particular form. You see how this is just repeating exactly that? No, I want it this way. I want it this way. I want it this way. No, it's not healthy. Now get the fuck away from my pillows and floor. See, the jackass just thinks he's so fucking clever because he can't be exactly seen, but I'm pinpointing it more and more. Learn that love is in all forms, not just in your hidden cravings. You have to act in the light, being nice, and that is a form of love. Pay attention to the signs now. They remind you that each of us have inspired dreams seamlessly sewn into the fabric of the invisible world. Oh, did I get this far? And there is a great consciousness that exists in the seemingly empty spaces guiding us on our journey. There is consciousness there. Be awake to it. Open to the truth, letting the wisdom of the hidden realms inform you, providing insights your conscious mind overlooks. Protection message of Dragonfly Spirit. Did you really think this world of the senses is all there is? From the hidden mystical realms, signs are being sent to you, but perhaps you have perceived separation and convinced yourself that you are on your own. Have you fallen into spiritual amnesia and forgotten your connection to a living, loving, always supportive universe? If so, rub the sleep out of your eyes. For Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of all the love and support available to you in every moment. There is an organizing principle underlying the events you have experienced, and Dragonfly Spirit can help you see it and trust that Spirit has your back. Let go of the illusion of chaos and randomness. Love is here, so follow the signs that appear serendipitously. As you pay attention to the magic all around you, you will know you are on the right track. So obviously, making it even more clearer from my message entwined in this card read. And I thank you all for allowing me to share it, because I would go crazy. Like, it would just be even more horrible, as you have seen me go through, that people can act like amnesia, spiritual amnesia, when this is actually a spiritual teacher that is behaving like this toward me. So he's obviously got amnesia for the fact that there is many lives, which means if you're present in this life, right, the fact you have many lives as a soul and you're here now, why would you hide as this soul now? If you're well aware you are an eternal soul, and there'll be another form that you'll inhabit in the future. you know, that says a lot about, if you're a spiritual teacher aware of this, then why aren't you acting as yourself now? Like, take the time with yourself to be the person. No one came here to have any kind of union, contract, living on the invisible long term. Treat each individual human that you have come here to in contact, to connect with, as a human. Who the fuck gives you the right to persist and say, it's my journey? Human connection is way more than moving in the ethers. Even dragonflies aren't invisible. You know, like, you have a presence, you put it on social media, you get out and do these things. What the fuck is this? Move your presence toward the person. Love is everywhere. Life is like moving, ongoing. Interact. So that's dragonfly. And it was relevant that I bring that up because dragonfly is ancient. So too are our spirit and souls. So, like, if you're going to say you're a spiritual teacher, act in alignment, living fully in the now. And I still love this Claim Your Art card because I really feel like the opening for all of us is that. So I'll just remind us of the first part of that. I love Sonia's description. The author's, the tears is mucking around with my friggin' headspace and eyes, so I can't see numbers clearly. 10. I'll just take another minute. He'd be using the light, interaction, and whatever else. It's just ridiculous that I have to be aware of it. Yeah, there's an actual spinning going on central in my energy field to move me. And it distracts and it takes energy away from just normal functioning. So you have to work with the energy field and light, essentially, intelligence, you know, from your soul's awareness of it, to essentially work in the highest light. That the intent is you don't want it there. It doesn't need to be there. It doesn't serve a purpose for humans. So why is he doing that? Spiritual teacher of higher intelligence, you're acting like a twit. At 39 years of age, can you walk, talk, eat, sleep, interact? Right. Quit the crap. Fucking hell, you're not a baby that needs like a diaper and a pacifier. Like, give me what I want to do, want to be there. Well, you don't get anything if you don't get yourself here. Fucking hell. Because it crosses all healthy boundary barriers and just normal everyday life, just to feel yourself. And I am one that likes my literal energetic space of clarity for higher functioning and expanse. So like he'll get me disagreeing on every level to do with this. This would only ever that I felt, you can have this temporarily, but you are not getting this ongoing. But he's acted like a baby the whole time. Like, I don't have to. The typical male that doesn't want to grow up. So claim your art. Soul message. It's only one page, so I'm going to read it again. As your soul awakens, your creative spirit stirs. Suddenly, the artist in you requires, even demands, expression. Don't shrink from the impulse. Let your inner virtuoso speak freely without censure. And don't accept the lie that you aren't an artist. As divine beings, Matthias, can you stop with trying to do stuff in my lower half? See how my inhale is like I need more emphasis to it, because his energy of a cold nature right now is spinning in and around my chest, down and around my legs. I'm getting cold toes even though I have these socks on, like thick socks. It's insane. And so the only way this ceases is not via him by choice. It's by me holding my space, concentrating on what he's doing, communing with my higher light guidance assistants, and all that's available in our connection to ease and bring balance again. It's just like babysitting, and it's a waste of time when we are adults that know how to do what's necessary for adult living, communicating. Oh, shit. At 49, it's like I deal with all age groups under the age of like 19. Like he's 39 now. Just turned 39. 39. Just turned 39. But his age is like all, oh, I couldn't possibly show up. I couldn't possibly do that adult thing. Well, why? Go away with yourself and ask yourself why. Detach from that, Di Stefano, and grow. Do what's needed. You can do it. For some reason, you tell yourself you can't, and you do all sorts of annoying shit. Like consistently around this area, stuffing around with the... So, just give me a minute. Yeah, right there. And don't accept the lie that you aren't an artist. As divine beings, we're all natural creators, and our work is our life. So as creator beings, that's our work as our life. So anything we do or add ourselves to, in all honesty, we are creators. Like, so you can get even more in tune with who you are putting out your creations. So that can be anything at all is our purpose of that, like connecting with people, bringing through that authentic version is you in creation. If you've lost your art, then you're missing your soul's voice, and you're denying your light to both yourself and the world. Have you suppressed your soul with over-intellectualizing, or are you connecting with your intuitive, sensual side? Be aware that when you restrain your creative forces, they become destructive, which is exactly what Matthias is doing. So how is it worded then? Have you suppressed your soul with over-intellectualizing, or are you connecting with your intuitive, sensual side? Which means, at heart, are you authentically expressing yourself? Because this will feel good. This is sensual. Sensual is not just like an indulgent kind of word. It is, do you allow yourself to actually feel good and don't hold back your expression? You know, sensual is all different levels of that. Connecting with your intuitive, sensual side. Be aware that when you restrain your creative forces, they become destructive. Because it is quite a consistent destructive feeling right now. And I know like it's not quite visual, but the way I'm an imbalanced kind of person on all levels, I check in with that. So to describe it, he's holding on even tighter in like coldness in this area and down to the same side with my lower limb. And it's like at the back of my head, enforcing his energy, holding it there. So I'm doing like my utmost balance, best to balance to continue, because this message is important. And at the same time, it's hitting the exact words of what someone is doing. That it is a destructive nature. It is aiming at enforcing oneself in a chaotic nature, rather than I can be in balance and go and offer myself in balance. Why is it I fight that? Because I'm trying to fight this person so I can keep hiding myself. This will become obvious if you recognize where your life is suffering or feels dead. Your soul's, essentially, you can bring it back to life. You can choose to go and do that thing you really want to do. You don't hide and push chaos to create that feeling. You have to embody and go do it. This will become obvious if you recognize where your life is suffering or feels dead. And where it feels dead is where your dreams dreams will suffer there. So you have to want to go live your dreams. And if you can't knock the dead out of the water, you know what I mean? Like be done with you. I'm not holding myself back anymore. Then you just keep cycling around and around and around and around. So you have to act with intent of what you want in honesty. Your soul's purpose right now is to view and interpret every aspect of your existence as a work of art. All of it. Hey, even if, you know, when we do a painting, it doesn't turn out the way we thought it would. And, you know, I mean, it's so true. When I did a painting last, I'm like, oh, why did I use that brush there? And look how that happened there. But then you let go of that energy and you go, there's another brush. Could I see this differently and create it? And that's what I did. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. And it's a really good way of looking at life, how we can do that. Like, it's not meant to be perfect or something. It's what more can we see, hear, and give of ourselves. And in saying that, I'm going to grab that painting in a second and show you what I mean. So yeah, your soul's purpose right now is to view and interpret every aspect of your existence as a work of art. Your soul's lesson: give your soul a voice and reconnect with the messy, colorful, musical, sensual, experimental, fully engaged, and artful side of life. This is my beach scene as I was walking along the pathway that's up here, looking down to the beach. It's the way I saw it, although I wanted to create it more like the memory I captured a memory of. You know, it's turned out more like a straight kind of path where the sand really, when you're looking at the sand, it gives more of a messy wave to it, but mine was done more. I tried to make it look messy is the thing, you know, like what sand can do, just naturally itself. But I thoroughly love this painting, and I enjoyed mucking around with the different layers and different colors and the sun and the way it feels to you when it comes through the sky and meets the water. And I love that along some parts of beaches there can be those greenery vine plants with some flowers on them. So yeah, took me a little while with a few different brushes, but it was fun. I didn't view it so down on myself like I made mistakes with it, like I could have done in the past, and like we sometimes can still do with ourselves, and sort of go to do a drawing and scrunch it up because, you know, it's not what we initially thought, but just take another look at it and it becomes, you know, part of your creation. The layers of life, not just the external view, the joy of it, the claim your art, the joy of life. All right, cool. Thanks everybody. And I'll see you again soon. Remember, claim your art and transcend the illusions in what you know to be your truth, part of the whole experience of truth. God bless.